and welcome to Funny Minds. And we are at Tap Fest today, and there's going to be a lot of great bands here today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm your host, Lynn B., and to my left, or I'm sorry, to my right, I don't know my right from my left anymore. I'm getting to that age.
And you're not even drinking.
I'm not even drinking yet. Is my co-host, Eddie, and Eddie's going to introduce our guest for this episode.
Yes, I am. We are pumped. We are here today at Tap Fest, which is going to be an all-day festival. We have a bunch of different tribute acts today. But to my left, we have Miss Jean Marie Rowe of Joan Jett, the Joan Jettettes, or what's that?
The Jett Hearts.
The Jett Hearts.
The Jett Hearts.
The excellent band. And if you can't tell by just watching, it's friggin' Joan Jett.
And their fans are diehard Jett Hearts. There you go.
Yeah.
But she's not a fucking Jets fan, okay? That's where she draws the line.
I mean, you know.
But this is our first time. We're excited to see her and her band today. They're gonna crush. What time are you guys going on today?
We go on at 4:45.
4:45.
Okay.
But Jean Marie, give us a little bit of a rundown of how long you've been doing this, how you got started, how you fell into it. Obviously, being part of a tribute act is very unique, and not everybody could do it. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, so I was a musician for a long time, but I never really did anything serious. Like, I got married, I had my kids, and then they went off and left me, and so I was like,
Empty nester.
I was like, what do I do? So
You left.
So I started playing guitar. I took lessons again. I got really serious, and then I found this band in Chicago that let me join them, and I don't know why they let me join, because I did not know what I was doing.
So is that where you're from originally, Chicago, Chi-Town?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I joined this band called Waterfront Dogs. We did classic rock covers, like Southern rock.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a really good way to learn how to be in a band and how to play and everything. And they were like, hey, do you want to sing this Joan Jett song? And I was like, me? You want me to sing? All right, I'll try it. And so I started singing, and just two songs, like two Joan Jett songs. And the crowd would just go crazy, and people would come up after and be like, oh my gosh, you should be the singer, and just all this stuff. So gradually, it takes a lot of nerve to be a front person in a band, right?
Yeah.
And so,
doubt.
yeah, it took me a little while to kind of work up the nerve to do it. And, but I have a cover band. And so I kind of got my chops in the cover band, and then
That's the perfect way to do it.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
your first time on stage, what was it like? You were scared out of your mind?
Oh my God!
As
terrified.
Joe,
Sick
as
to
doing
your
Joe.
stomach?
No, dude, I'm scared every time I get on stage. But
So if they see the stage shaking, they know it's you.
yeah, for sure.
Like an earthquake test.
I just,
Yeah, right.
I want to do a good job, right? And so I just get really uptight about it. But then as soon as I get up there and I see the crowd, and you just, you get the energy of the crowd, and I forget about everything else.
What was the first Joan Jett song that you sang?
I love rock and roll.
I love rock and roll. Oh, let's hear it a little bit.
I love rock and roll. Yow!
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Come on, that's classic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so overall, when you're performing now, doing the Joan Jett, what is now your favorite song? Has that changed?
Oh man, yeah.
Because now you're doing a whole.
Yeah, we have 8 of her core songs that we do every single show, and then we just pick and choose other ones to throw in, depending on where we're playing.
So you update
Okay.
your set list from time to time just to keep it fresh.
Almost every show, yeah. But we have the core, you can't do a show and not do I Love Rock and Roll. You have to do that one, right?
Well,
So
yeah.
we have the kind of core ones, and then we switch out. So for this show, we put in a new song. We put in Little Liar, because that was
Really?
kind of her 80s ballad-y kind of thing, and it fits for this show. And a few weeks ago, we played to a group of older people, and so we kind of mellowed it out. We did Light of Day, which is kind of a mellower song.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, we did a punk show a few weeks ago. We threw in all her punk stuff. So, you know, it's kind of fun to like change stuff up that way. So my favorite stuff to do, besides like her classics, I like all the punk stuff. It's just really fun. High energy. It's just a good time.
So you punk up your hair, you put it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if you notice, Mom's got a little purple going here.
I know, I like it.
Yeah, I'm hoping L'Oreal will give me a sponsorship if you're out there hearing me.
Right?
I'm still going to get them. One of these days I'm going to get them.
So are you playing guitar with him as well?
Yes, I play guitar
Doing some rhythm?
do all the singing. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that was another thing. Like, I was a guitar player in a band. I was not a singer and guitar player. That's a different skill that you have to learn. But, you know, I'm here to tell everybody you
have to remember the lyrics.
Yeah. But you can be like an older, a higher level person and learn a new skill, which I did. Because I didn't even start playing again until I was 39. Mm-hmm. So,
wow.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's...
Really. So do you travel? Do you have a schedule, or do you just stay local in Florida?
I mean, we're just in Florida, but we travel all over Florida, so.
Okay,
you know.
so you haven't considered doing anything like going to like Hilton Head or, you know, something like that, going a little bit further?
When the time comes, like we sort of just got started. We're kind of making a name for ourselves.
Okay.
And, I happen to have a job where I can travel anytime. It's very flexible. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's
I actually
really good.
travel for my job, so it works out. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, that's good.
Well, I was gonna suggest this. How about we flip the script tonight and you be Mick Mars.
Okay.
I'll be Joan Jett.
Great.
And
Okay, I think that's funny.
I don't know what you think.
I mean, I could like hunch over a little bit, just kind of be stiff. Yeah.
Paralyze her. Wheel her out, paralyze her.
Or Mick Mars.
No, come on. I'm excited to see these guys. It's going to be freaking awesome. So where are you based out of now?
We're in Tampa Bay.
You're in
so,
Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So what do you have coming up?
Let's see. We've got coming up in December, we're in DeLand. Then we're back here. We're at Monkey Bar in January.
Monkey Bar.
That's where
funny.
we started. That was like, we recorded our video there, and we were like, we want like the best dive bar, and like they're friends of ours, and so that's
Oh my
like our
God,
home base,
that
you
is
know?
so funny.
Monkey
That's
Bar.
funny.
Yep.
Monkey Bar.
And so the DeLand show, we're actually opening for a Heart tribute, and then I knew you were going to ask me, and I don't remember.
Are they from Nashville?
No, I think they're local.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then when we're playing Monkey Bar, there is a No Doubt tribute called Return to Saturn, and they're opening for us. So.
I love No Doubt.
Yeah.
I love
They're
No
great.
Doubt. That's a pretty crazy show right there.
Yeah. Be a good
That's a
time.
super crazy show.
Yeah.
I see No Doubt here in Tampa at the amphitheater. Back like, I don't know, 9 years ago.
I was going to say it had to be a long time ago.
Yeah. A long time ago. But it was awesome. That was before Gwen Stefani wound up with those big old chompers that she has now.
I like Gwen Stefani.
I do too.
I
I
love
love
her.
her.
And
But-
I love Blake Shelton.
Yeah, well, that figures. She's dirty,
I really
filthy
love
hooker.
him.
Listen, it's
Jesus.
too bad they
Blake.
weren't young enough to have children, because they would have made pretty children. So.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
old teeth. No, I'll never forget that show because it was so badass. And it took us like an hour and a half to get out of the parking lot.
Oh, my God.
Left home to go
It's
home.
like going to
I want to hang myself.
a Giants game or
That's
something.
the-
Going
the
to the
amphitheater.
stadium. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, we just saw Joan Jett up at the casino.
At the Hard Rock.
Yeah, it was a great
Oh,
show.
I was just there and won money yesterday.
Oh, nice. Good job.
She never leaves.
Thank
Fucking
you.
weird.
It's amazing.
But you can't give her money and say, here, win for
It doesn't.
me. It doesn't
Yeah,
work that way.
it doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
The luck ends when you fork over fucking money.
My grandson turned 21 and asked me to go to the casino, and I said, okay, when I come down, I'll take you. So we were eating, and I said, oh, your father played on that stage over there, along with a lot of other people. And he was like, okay.
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. You're not, believe me, you think in your head, you think one day, oh my God, my kids are going to be so blown away that they get to see you on stage?
Yeah.
No. They're on their phone. They're like, where's the pizza?
Well, listen, the kids always have to rebel, right? So I had 2 daughters, 2 teenage daughters, and I survived. And
yeah, me too.
You know, like I would take them out. We would go to all these metal shows. We would get backstage. We'd like meet all these,
So
rock
you were the
stars.
cool mom.
Yeah. Except when you have a cool mom, you don't want the cool mom, right? They're like, why can't you just stay home and make cookies? And I was like, I just can't. I don't know.
That's funny. They don't make cookies.
Survive 2 kids. It is, actually, it is survival.
Yes, it is. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. I got a 19 and 21-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
And you almost want to just apologize to your parents.
Oh, for real.
No, don't say that.
I'm so sorry for being a freaking lunatic.
Are you owed any apologies? No.
From him, yes. Not from my grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
No. So you are happily married,
Yes.
and your husband, Brian,
Yes.
is the band manager.
Yes. He is the
Oh,
manager.
so that's wonderful. Where is
Where is he?
Brian?
Where's
Brian's
Brian?
right
Get
over
over
here.
Brian.
He takes really good care of us.
Come behind here,
Swing
Brian.
around and
Here's-
Hey everybody, how we all doing?
Here's the band manager, Brian. Hi, Brian. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. It's tough to do, but I try to make it as fun as possible for everybody.
Well, that's great.
He's got a great personality and everybody loves him. So like his schmoozing is just a natural thing.
hence how we met you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I do all the
Did some
promotion.
serious
I-
schmoozing. And she's like, sure, I'll dress like Joan Jett. It started off as like a kinky thing. He's like, oh man, dress like Joan Jett for me. It's like, wait a minute.
So do you ever have like differences of opinion on where you're going with the band or what you're doing? Oh.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So that makes for some great conversations.
I'm like the rebellious raw one, and then he's like, you have to do what the people want, and I'm like, I just want to do what I want.
You gotta
And
do
so,
this. You gotta make
yeah.
it happy. You gotta sell it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're doing a great job at selling it from even just the look aspect.
Well, thanks.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Because
She's
anybody who sees tributes and they're becoming more and more popular and getting better all the time can look at someone, and that's the first judgment you make when you look at a tribute before you even hear them.
Yeah.
You're looking at them going, or you're like, whoa, wow, that's dead on.
I was saying that
That's
on
half the
another
battle.
show. If you can close your eyes and think that band is really right up on that stage in front of me, then that band is doing a great job.
You're halfway there.
I've had people come up to me right at the end of the show, and they're like, they wasn't expecting what we gave them for a show, and they're
Right.
like, we want you back. We want you back.
That's the
let's
trick,
talk,
is to be asked back.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
it.
absolutely. When you're asked back,
If
you
you're
know
one and done,
you're
you're
really doing good.
Short-lived career.
If you're legit, you'll be asked back.
Like, I'm sure the monkey bar just loves you. I gotta go to this monkey
Listen,
bar.
we have such a great time there. I'm
They
telling
sell
you.
monkey ball shots.
Yeah.
They sell monkey.
They
You
probably
gotta
do.
take me there. Next time I come down, I want to go to the monkey bar.
You do.
Monkey ball shots.
Monkey
I'm
ball
touching
shots.
that.
Monkey
If
bar.
they don't
shot.
have one, then at Monkey Bar you need to make that shot.
There you go.
Yeah, special request.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to take my exit. You guys have fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks,
So,
Brian.
so tell us,
awesome
like,
to meet Mr. Brian.
like who else is in your band? The other members of your band, like names and what they play.
Yeah. So
Excuse me.
Mike Paradises is our guitar player, and he goes by Nicky Needles. So Joan
Nicky Needles,
Joan
that's
Jett's
awesome.
guitar player is Dougie Needles, and so
Dougie Needles,
kind
okay.
of taken that moniker on. And he's in other tribute bands as well, because that seems to be kind of how that works, right?
Yeah.
You might know something about that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
Like a disease.
Dennis.
Yeah,
spreads.
it is like a disease. You're right.
Yeah. And then Dennis Traklovich is our bass player, and he's in the band Zenith.
Wait.
Yes.
The band Zenith? The actual band Zenith?
Well, they're a
Wow.
local. Is there another band Zenith? Because they're a local.
No, but I've heard of them. Wow.
Okay.
That's cool.
They're around. And then our drummer is J. Mike, who is we searched long and hard to find him because we wanted a punk guy.
Yeah.
We needed that like punk edge. We auditioned a million drummers and they were all phenomenal, but they just didn't quite fit because they had that rock thing going, which was good, but we needed like that punk edge. And we found him, and he's in the band Bayside Riot. So like everybody has another band. I have another band too. Everybody has another band.
That's pretty atypical for the business, though. Nobody's usually just in one band.
Right.
It just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
So you have a pretty stacked lineup with some talent.
We do.
That's
Very
awesome.
talented. I'm like, happy and honored to be in a band with them, and they're great guys. We're like all friends. And
Now Brian has the hair.
I know.
Ex-musician.
Oh yeah. Brian's got a story. Brian used to be on tour in the 80s with all those hair bands.
Brian, tell us.
I knew there had to be more to the just a band manager.
Tell us about your band.
Well, I try to stay back in the in the back, let her have her limelight. But I had my limelight back in the day. I started when I was 17 years old. Had a band called Excalibur. We cut a demo, and Dee Schneider, Twisted Sister, heard it, wanted us, and said, "We want these guys on the tour." So we were out there with them and Quiet Riot. Then it just went out.
I loved Quiet Riot.
Warrant, Rat, Dawkins, Skid Row.
The whole kit
80s hair metal. I mean, I had the big hair. I had hair down to here, and it was a blast. I mean, to explain it, you'd had to be there to explain the whole thing on it. Best place to say is the movie Rockstar pretty much captures
Yes.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But,
absolutely.
To the T.
But I still have people coming up to me on and off. They'll say, "Oh, I've heard of your band," or they'll actually go and find a CD and have me sign it.
It'll totally happen. Like we'll just be out somewhere and someone will recognize them, and I'm just blown away because that was, so long ago. But like, there's still fans out there.
Well, here's a crazy one for you. We're at NAMM, getting ready to leave, and Snake Sabbath was behind us walking. And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Hey,
Skid
that's
Row.
Sab."
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. If anybody knows, it's Skid Row.
Everybody knows Skid Row.
So I turned around and I said, "Hey," and stuff, and he started to proceed to tell about something that we did on tour. Now, the funny thing is, I'm looking at my wife, back and forth, and I'm like, "Oh my God, she's learning something about me she should know." And she was not shocked at the stories of what we did. She was shocked we actually remembered the stuff.
All the years
God.
later, and the amount of alcohol they were all drinking back then.
And
The amount of everything.
Everything they were doing.
And we're walking
my
through NAMM,
God.
and we have people like Doug Punk of King's X come up, and
I love King's
all these
X.
guys coming up to me and
Wow.
go, "Hey, remember when we did this and did
Yeah.
that?" And I try to keep that on the down low because I mean that's past.
Yeah.
I had my time.
Yeah.
She's coming up. I'm like, I'm the husband. I'm just going to sit back, manage, and do everything to make her go forward.
Now,
So
were you a guitarist?
Yes, I was lead guitar. Well, I was back and forth, lead and rhythm.
Okay, so did you originally have the idea of this, or did you think of this for her?
No, it was my idea.
It was your idea.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
joked about it.
Okay.
Like, you should do Joan
Yeah, I
Jett.
mean,
She's
I've been
like,
talking
"No,
about
no,
it
no, I
for
don't
years
want
and years
to."
and years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you actually decided to do this, you must have been in your glory
Well,
to
I
get
was
back
like,
into
I was
the
like,
music business and,
Yeah.
I was like,
for
she would
sure.
be perfect for it. And I said,
Yeah.
if you're going to do this, you need to go full forward, all out. And
Right.
that's what we've been trying to do that classic feel and tone of everything.
It was Mickey Needles, because I've thought about this for a long time, and Mickey Needles and I were in a different band together, and I told him about this idea, like, I kind of want to do this Joan Jett thing, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing," and he just was embraced
So he was on
it
board immediately.
Yes.
Immediately, and
He was the one
he's
that
one
really
of the
was
driving
the
forces of the
nudger
band.
of the whole
Yeah.
thing. He was the one that really pushed it
wow.
forward.
He was like,
Yeah.
Yep. He
I
saw it
I
right
talked
off the
her right
bat.
away.
But that's great, though. That's really great. And, when it all comes together and you watch it and you just are so proud of you. You got to be really proud of yourself when you really see what you've done. What you had goals, you accomplished your goals, and, you're doing some really good gigs out there, making people happy.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you go to do not just like at Monkey Bar and stuff like this, but that you're doing stuff for older people too. Because you know, hey, we haven't forgotten the music, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, that's right. You're old.
Yeah, I know, I'm old. I mean,
Hey, wait, so am I. What are we talking
he
here?
would have,
And so am I.
he would have me in the Villages if it was up to him.
Villages.
You know?
Well, that's because
But,
you and your swinger. But
I am not.
I mean, you know. I've heard about the like
Make you
different
go
color.
that way.
the loofahs.
The loofahs.
The loofahs.
Who thought of a loofah? I don't.
You know, it's
Oh,
funny
yeah,
because
we had a whole discussion about
we
that.
did shows as Queen in the Villages a lot.
Yeah.
And Martin would bust their chops. We'd come out, we'd put a different color on our mic stand,
Did they like
and they
it?
had a whole chart. Like turquoise meant that you like to watch.
I printed it out, but I don't know.
Blue meant you have no problem doing anything with animals.
yeah.
Like it's
Pink,
all
white.
it's all.
Yes, there. Yeah, I heard the
You're
whole series.
reading this and you're like,
You're like, this can't
are
be
these
real.
people serious?
And you're like, no.
I'm like, Mom, don't move there. Don't.
I think they're serious, and I heard some statistic like they have the highest national average of STDs. or
Yes.
something
Well,
like
that's
that,
what we
so,
were
yeah.
talking about. We
Yeah.
were going to get condom machines that give STD, like
Yes,
the
yes.
COVID kits. We were going
Absolutely.
to do STD kits.
How did I get
We
drawn
could
into
make a
this?
fortune
I
on
mean,
that.
No,
you
they
know?
should
were
keep
asking
doing
for
what they're
it, man.
doing. Just
It's
safely.
anything, man. I was looking for the bar.
Oh
Seriously,
my
just the
God.
bar.
You and me both. Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's
Here,
go.
No,
I'll
that.
buy you a shot. Let's go.
Let's go. No, the Villages are.
Yeah.
You know what? You're gonna wind up there.
I bet we will.
Do you know what the other one is too?
What's that?
Nudapalooza.
We played Nudapalooza
We did
last
that.
week,
You did that
2
one?
weeks ago.
Up in
That's
Kissimmee,
amazing.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it was great.
Oh
How
my
insane!
God, that's incredible.
It took me a while to get used. Like at first, I
I
was
never
like,
learned eye contact so
Whoa.
fast in all my life. I mean,
We
I
had
learned a lot of
such a
things.
good time. They were so nice
Yeah,
to
that
us.
too, right.
We had so much
They
fun.
are, and it's for a great cause. It's like a whole big festival that they raise money for cancer.
It was breast cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So, but you realize a lot of things. You see every scar.
You see things
And
you don't really want to
well,
see.
There's
You see
there's
everything.
absolutely no models at all,
No, everybody's very well adorned.
and very overly friendly.
Very
Like they
cute.
like to come
Very
right up to you and just be like, "Hey!"
yes.
Or they dance around in front of you while you're playing.
I mean, dancing around. Yeah, that
yeah.
was.
Fermi,
And you
can you
gotta
put a leash on that?
no eye contact. But then again, Martin would bust their chops. He's like, "Oh, mate, it looks a little bit chilly out there." You know, like,
That's awesome.
he just couldn't help himself. But
We had a great time there.
Yeah,
I
it was a
would
blast.
play there again.
It was
for
so
sure.
much fun.
have you guys done? And I'm sure you probably will if you haven't. The band shell in Daytona.
No, not yet.
That is. That,
We look so
I think,
forward to doing that.
I think you guys would do well there.
Oh,
And they have a
you've
really
never
good
been to-
eclectic mix of bands. It's not just metal. I mean, they have everybody. So
Everybody loves Joan Jett.
Everybody
Try
loves-
and find
everybody
somebody who
loves Joan Jett,
doesn't
too.
love Joan Jett.
You don't do any bike meets? You haven't done it?
Well, you know, we're still kind of new. It just hasn't happened yet. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
because Daytona is great, and there's so many places, but look, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of bikers that come, and they're really great. I've been to a couple of his bike fest things, and let me tell you, they will love you.
Oh,
they
for
will
sure.
Oh, the
absolutely
bike
love
fest would
you.
be great for us.
You have to do
Yeah.
that.
Joan Jett would go over.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Perfect.
definitely. Yeah, I could see that happening really, really
Food
well.
for thought. Food for thought.
There we go.
A lot of food for thought.
Tons of food for thought, because now that you've seen Miss Jean Marie here,
You're gonna love to come out and see
you
her.
can now go and find her on Facebook and Instagram under
On Facebook, I'm Jean Marie Rowe.
Jean Marie Rowe.
And on Instagram, I am Jean the Metal Queen.
Oh.
Excellent.
My other band is a metal band. So.
And
Okay.
the Jett Heart's fan page for sure. Definitely check
Yeah,
out Jett Heart's page.
Jett Hearts has a page on Facebook, so yeah, check us out.
Okay.
Yes.
Jett Hearts, 2 words.
And anybody who wants to
Jett.
book, you can reach me, Brian Rowe. Look at me on Facebook. You can find me there easily.
Absolutely.
Okay, Brian, that's great.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love, that it's so great to just get all of your information out there, because there's probably a lot of
thank you.
people that will see this and they'll say, wow, I would love to go see, a Joan Jett.
That's what it's all about.
tribute band. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, really. Just getting everybody's name out there and doing things and, helping people out. And,
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So I'm happy to be here today, and I'm going to be happy to meet anybody that wants to come and take a seat and put up with us.
Yeah, but now what has to happen is you now have to go on stage with her and sing I Love
hell
Rock and
to
Roll.
the no. Hell to the no. Do you want every dog in this whole
I
area?
won't even go on stage with
That
her.
can't be true.
I won't even go on stage with her. Come on now.
I sing in my car when nobody's around.
That's
She
how I
plays
started.
air drums like
Listen,
Sean,
Yeah, there we go.
spinning the sticks.
I
wish
didn't
I
know
could be
I could
like
sing
John.
either. I started singing in the
He's such
shower
a
like
showman.
everybody
I
else.
did a number of years ago. I did go on stage and sing with him.
And what happened?
But I would
Girls,
never
girls,
do that
girls.
now. Yeah.
Oh,
I would,
nice,
I
nice.
would never do that.
She ripped
now.
her shirt up.
I
mean,
did
for
not.
real.
you
Oh,
liar.
wow.
They were pelting her with
Rock
beads.
on.
She's like, why do they throw beads at me when I do this? What's
I was
going on
waiting
here?
for the money, but the money wasn't coming. It was me.
Now, you win enough money at the casino.
One thing I
Yeah, that's
definitely
true.
want to say is thank you, Sean, for having the Jett Hearts on this bill. We're really looking forward to getting out there and playing for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a big thank you to Greg and his partner here at Niagara Tap for even
Yeah.
having the
Niagara
Tap
Tap,
Fest.
you guys are awesome.
And
Really?
putting forward some excellent tribute acts that some of you have not even seen yet, and we're excited to see, like Jean Marie with her Joan Jett act today, which is going to be friggin' awesome. I'm trying to keep it PG. I noticed past
know.
episode.
Very hard to do around here.
I know,
You can-
especially when you're from Jersey and you're
Are
like,
you from
Hey,
Jersey?
what about Chicago?
Jersey, yeah, Chicago,
Oh,
yeah.
hey.
Yo. Dude,
Hey, listen,
yo.
I went to Chicago finally for the first time.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did was have a Chicago beef sandwich.
Oh, God.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, cheesy
You were
beef right
To
converted.
there.
die for.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's so
That and a Chicago dog.
bad,
Can't
it's
go
good.
wrong.
They dip it in like a
He's happy because, a Portillo's opened up down here.
Oh, my God.
yes.
Yeah. I'm a
I went to the front
vegetarian,
door and
so
bowed.
yeah, it doesn't
I
work
bowed
on
at
me.
the
So you're like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
is that beef right on? No.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Cheesy
Portillo's is
All
awesome.
around, yeah, right? Yeah.
I learned that they have a thing called a chocolate shake cake.
They do?
A chocolate cake
Cake
shake.
shake, yes.
Cake shake.
Yes.
It's famous. It's famous.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
Okay.
You take one sip of it and you know for a fact you're getting definitely diabetes.
No,
Some form
You're
of
going to be a
heart disease.
chocoholic in a
tongue
heartbeat.
sugar cancer.
Yeah.
If there is a
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Oh, it's too good. It's too
If
good. I
there
gotta get
isn't,
back to
it would be
Chi-Town.
invented just for that.
Yeah, just
Tell you what, we'll hop in a car and head up and go grab a shake, man.
Yeah.
Grab a beef
Well-
and we'll just chill.
We're going to have to say goodbye
Yeah. Thank you so much for having
to
me.
Jean Marie, Joan Jett, and wish her best on that stage tonight. And
gonna crush
I'm
it.
just so happy that you joined us.
Yeah.
I really
Thank you
am.
so much. This was
Absolutely.
fun.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
happy to our audience who listens and all my giggle bits out there. And don't forget, we're funnyminds.com. And when you go on, there's two very special organizations that we would love for you to donate to. They're very close to our hearts, and that's St. Jude's Children's Hospital and also breast cancer. So when you go on the site, you'll see it there. You push the donation button. And please make a donation, and we would love that. And I love you all, and we'll see you on our next episode.